Imagine waking up tomorrow with every single thing you own quietly working for you. Not for appearances, not for approval, but for real peace. Now imagine the world expecting little from you, but you keep delivering more every single time. That's not luck. That's strategy. That's daring to live below your means and above their expectations. We're told to chase. Chase status, comfort, applause. But what if the chase is the trap? What if the endless sprint for more? More approval, more stuff, more likes, is exactly what keeps us exhausted, invisible, and deep down, unsatisfied. Want true freedom? Step aside from the pack. Here's the secret. Every time you refuse to inflate your lifestyle just because you could, you gain leverage. Every time you don't buy the new car, the latest phone, the big apartment, you're not saying, "I can't." You're saying, "I won't be controlled." Discipline screams power louder than any possession. Society expects you to show your worth. Living below your means is about showing yourself your value. People think minimalists are missing out. The truth? They're missing outside noise, but tuned in to inner wealth. When you need less, you are owned by nothing. And that magnetizes people, opportunities, even luck, because nothing is draining your energy. Let's call this stealth power. You're stacking resources quietly. You step into any room confident, not because you spent the most, but because you need the least. That's how powerful people operate. Reserves of energy, time, choice. If you don't need, you can't be manipulated. Now, here's where you shatter their expectations. The world underestimates you, assuming you're playing small, but you keep outperforming, over-delivering. That's where the real shock comes. You live quietly, you move lightly, and suddenly, boom, you soar higher than those who screamed for attention and validation. Many will laugh or try to shame you for not keeping up. Let them. Resistance is expected when you rewrite the rules. What matters is, on your path of enough, you gain mastery. Quiet discipline builds confidence, which then builds gravity. People start to sense you can walk away, and that makes you magnetic. Here's the thing. Living below your means isn't about sacrifice, it's sovereignty. Every cent you save is a yes to yourself and a no to pressures. Every expectation you exceed quietly is a master stroke. The more you play this game, the less anyone can predict you, the more space you have for brilliance. Remember, you don't outperform the world by doing what everyone does. You do it by needing nothing and becoming impossible to ignore. You invest your energy, not just your money, into learning, into health, into skills. No one envies the flashy spender in the end. They respect the one who can choose their moves, say no without fear, and surprise everyone with quiet, thunderous results. Think of the last time you over-explained something or tried to impress somebody who wasn't even listening. That's energy leaked. The minute you stop chasing, stop explaining, stop spending just to be seen, you start attracting. The world can't help but respect the one who respects themselves enough to break free from the script. There's a confidence built in quiet. When you protect your boundaries, financial, emotional, even time, the right things come to you. This isn't arrogance, it's clarity. When you don't have to prove, you can simply improve. When you don't compare, you create. When you don't chase, you rise. Picture the most disciplined person you know. Chances are, their wealth isn't what's on display. It's their energy, their presence, their authenticity. They're the ones people gravitate toward. They don't beg for seats at tables. They build their own, invite who they wish. That's the power of living below and performing above. So how do you start? Start by quietly protecting your next yes. Pause before purchasing. Pause before apologizing for your standards. Say no to what drains. Say yes to what builds. Celebrate under the radar. Let your results, not your lifestyle, show your value. The truth is, people only expect from you what they can predict. When you stop signaling neediness or approval seeking, they have to adjust. Curiosity grows, respect blooms. You surprise just by simply staying still when others run in circles. And that's the greatest move of all. When you step away from the chaos and align with your own pace, the world bends to meet you. You gain space to discern who's for you, what matters, what deserves your genius. Ironically, when you stop seeking more, you get better. Living below your means is the ultimate flex, because it means you choose your destiny. You're not chained to unstable jobs, fake friends, or forced trends. You have the freedom to walk away, to walk toward what's real. You create options others never even see. This isn't about scarcity. It's about abundance of time, peace, and purpose. By demanding less from the world, you hold the most power in the world. And that's why those who dare to live below their means always, over time, rise above. One day, when people ask how you did it, how you found success, how you became the person they admire, you'll know. It started the moment you realized you don't have to impress to progress. You don't have to chase to achieve. Practice surprise. Stay modest in lifestyle, lavish in results. Let your silence signal confidence and your action signal intent. Watch as expectations melt, and your story becomes the standard they quietly aspire to. Every quietly kept promise to yourself, every uncelebrated win, each boundary held, these compound. The small life? It's an illusion. You're writing a story whose chapters only get better. Dare to live below your means, far above their expectations. That's where the world's rarest power lies. And once you step into it, you'll never want to chase anything again.